What's going on, everybody? We back with another episode of Married with Knowledge. I'm T Luv here with Dank. Dank, what's good, man? What's been up,
Man,
man?
man, you already know, man. I'm just doing what I do. Just got back from, my normal Friday routine, but back at it though. But
That's what's up.
it's been a weird week, man. Just trying to get through a couple things, man, and came across a situation, you know what I mean? Let me see, to where you don't understand how much pressure be on each other. You know what I mean? Like for example, our spouses handle a lot of things that we don't even think about. And we just think that it's just normally just supposed to happen and we're supposed to be just like, all right, everything good. You know what I'm saying? That there's no effort in it because she handles it like that. But we don't give enough praise to it. You know what I'm saying? So the situation came to where you be just so overwhelmed about just reaching out and just helping everybody else and then just not realizing, you know what I mean? People don't get the same energy back when it's coming when you need it. And it exploded. And it was kind of interesting because it just lets you know like the impact of the mind of a woman. You know what I'm saying? When you got one, a good woman that, do what she's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it got overwhelming to the point to where it's like I'm tired of thinking. I'm exhausted. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I need help with it, and it had me like, dang, because in some situations, like I said, as a man, we be thinking like, damn, we supposed to be there to be able to help every need or whatever what goes on with it. But at the same time, I was stuck because it's some things I can't help it. I can't help with. You know what I'm saying? And when it came out, it was just like, dang, you don't realize getting up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Just like with getting the kids ready or whatever, your daily routine, your work, your family. You know what I'm saying? You got to implement all of that in your lifestyle and come back home and then still try to woosah and be able to function like all of that crazy stuff didn't just happen today that you just dealt with work, family, relationships. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the pressure, and it just got like, oh my God, to where sometimes we don't even realize it, to where our partner will be numb and we don't even know it, but they just playing a role because, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know what? It, it's nothing else I could do at this moment. I gotta sit down and take a time out. And
Mm-hmm.
it kind of bothered me in a way because it was some things I couldn't help with. And I understand now, like just the same thing for example, like with you, like you do stuff for family, you do all of this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying, and you just give it and you selfless and it's just cool and everything looks like everything is just peachy and on the other side of that, you like, dang, where's the gratitude? You know what I'm saying? Where's the where's the appreciation to where, you make me want to keep doing things like this because that felt good to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you channeling that pressure then like on the other side of your spouse to where it's like you like, dang, it make you feel like it's like overload. It sounds like she's doing 1,000 things compared to what you're doing. You know what I mean? And to make you feel, you like, man, shoot, I didn't even realize that. But as a woman, they keep that bottled up because they understand, but because they're here to nurture. They're here to take care of the family and home. You know what I'm saying? So
It's natural for them, yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it hit me kind of different to make me think like, dang, you know what I'm saying? We go to work, okay, yeah, you okay, if you make a decent dollar, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you come home and you be like, okay, I just want to rest, you know what I mean? Sit back, but it's still dinner has to be cooked. Decision still has to be made. We gotta make sure the little lads is all square and everything for the next day. You know what I'm saying? You got to get up. All of this is during them 5 days before that weekend comes for the 2 days for you to do whatever the heck you want or what you decide at your own discretion. And we
Yeah, I
take it for
call it that
granted.
partnership. You know what I'm saying?
And we take for
Partnership,
granted.
man. Yeah, you partners in everything. You know what I mean? Just to give a little insight on my end, I kind of learn to read when my wife is feeling overwhelmed, cuz she won't hide, she'll go isolate herself, you know what I mean? You don't see her burst out too much. She'll isolate herself, and when she do, even though we in the same house, I give her space, you know what I mean? Let her come down from that. But again, where that partnership comes in, I mean, you know me, I she got the cheat code with me because I love to cook. So you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different on this side. You know what I mean? I have dinner cooked before she even get home. You know what I mean? Just to take, you know what I'm saying, some of that pressure off of her. Because like you said, just
Talk
because
about
that
it.
clock punch out, just because
Talk
that
about
clock
it.
punch out don't mean they ain't not coming home. You know what I mean? They still got to make them decisions, make sure them kids good. You know what I mean? Don't nobody like to live in no dirty house. You know what I mean? Make sure everything clean and so on and so forth. So I definitely can relate, and I know the people can relate too, man. That's why it's good that we're here to speak. You know what I mean, and share our everyday experiences. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got all the answers. You know what I'm saying? I said that
Right.
in the first episode, but figure with us giving our sharing our experiences and how we handle stuff, it could definitely help somebody. You know what I mean?
But but let me ask you this though, like really though, in a situation, have you ever been in a situation like that? You know what I mean? To where, you know what I mean, the information was, presented to you and you was just like, dang, you like, wow, I didn't even really know that because you just flow through life like everything is all good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, because there's no lash outs or none of that. No subliminal messages. It's just the regular one twos until a light situation to bring out of every situation. You be like, dang, like what?
Right. Yeah.
I had no
I
idea.
mean,
You know what I mean?
we can go back and talk about. We'll mention this 1,000 times, but that communication is key, and pretty much knowing your partner. You know what I mean? Like you've been with your partner for a long time, so I'm pretty sure you know body language, facial expressions. You know what I'm saying? You know all of that. You
Right.
could catch on to all of that. So I'm pretty sure you know how to handle certain situations. You know when to fall back, but as a man,
Right.
you also know when to step up and when to help because that's what we do as men. You know what I mean? No matter how big or
Hmm.
small the situation is, as men, we want to help. We want to fix everything. We want to feel yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it, we to be honest, we can't always do that. Like you said, you ran into a situation you didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you felt like, dang, I can't even help on this end. But at the
Yeah.
end of the
Because
day,
you fall
I know you
into
figured
where
it
you be
out.
like, you're right. You fall into the situation. You like, damn. I thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Everything was cool, and then come to find out, it's like, oh no, it's wait a minute, hold on. It's a lot more to this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And we don't give enough to our spouses, and just understanding that's just like with the regular, what I mean, people in the world right now, how they deal out there in the world. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't even give it up to their better halves, male or female, to
Hmm.
all of the situations and the responsibilities that the woman, what I'm saying? Or how about this? The more intense responsible one. I'm not gonna say more responsible one because that's
Yeah.
that makes it seem like ain't nobody, some people doing the best that they can.
Right. Right.
But I'm just saying, just okay, I'm really about this. You know what I'm saying? And that responsibility comes with a lot, and we look at it and we take it for granted because we like, okay, because we're used to it. You know what I'm saying? We like, oh, that's just how. Yeah, you make sure you just handle that, okay, or whatever. Such and such was bad at school today, or whatever, this, that, and the third. You like, oh, or okay, push it on, brush over.
Mhm.
Parents teachers conference, the different emails you're going back and forth with, things that you don't have to deal with.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? You hear about after. You know what I'm saying?
Late.
It's like, oh, I talked to such and such or whatever, whatever. And we sit there and we brush all these things over. And that's what I'm just looking at it like, dang, I got to get it together and actually, you know what I'm saying, put more effort into, I, I won't say sympathize, but more of just paying more attention and being more supportive instead of pushing it off or brushing it off because it's not easy and they make it look easy. And that's the, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And that's why they who they are. You know what I'm
I mean, and
saying? They
that's
make
why right there,
everything.
listen, you taking accountability right there. You know what I'm saying? That means you're getting better. So no matter how good a relationship may be going, a marriage may be going, you are actively getting better every day, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna stop saying it. Like we're not perfect. We don't have the answers. You know what I'm saying? We're not in perfect marriage. Nobody has a perfect marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like this is an everyday thing. This is hard work, and with you just taking accountability and realizing like, yo, I got to step my game up in this area. You know what I mean? Like, cause like you
Hmm.
said, we so used to, I can relate. We so used to them handling pretty much
Right.
everything as far as that organization goes. Cause
And
just
we just,
naturally, women are just more organized. You know what I'm saying? We got it good. You know what I mean? But like you said, we got to put more effort into not letting them get too overwhelmed, man, because they can get lost, man. They human too. You know what I mean?
yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? And then as you being the other though, but we have to be the ones, like you just said. We got to be able to recognize that and be able to jump on it then, because, like I said, when you do it later, it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same as in of when the moment where you know what I mean. Like I said, I don't. I'm gonna say I don't believe in all of that old. Okay, we're gonna when I say something, you know exactly what I'm finna come with. You know what I'm saying? Finishing my sentences and all of that stuff. To me, like I said, sometimes it happens. Yeah, it's very rare. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, I'm not living the fairy tale to where I'm like, oh no, it's not going to be peachy like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
at the same time, it still comes to a point to where you still have to, even when you don't want to talk about it, you have to discuss it. You
Yeah.
have to discuss it because, like I said, with everything that we deal with, and then everything that they deal with, you know what I'm saying? We handle it differently. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we suppress, they release.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you
Yeah.
think about it, right? And anytime a situation goes where it goes negative, where it goes negative, when they hit you, it's a bam, 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 bam. It ain't no just, you know what I'm saying, no light jab. It's I'm finna let you know, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And yep, you ain't gonna like it, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that for when they get upset, just imagine. So if you do everything right, you know what I'm saying? When you trying to work and you trying to read, I know we be stuck in a relationship. We be like, okay, we're just raising our kids, we're just going to work, we're just doing this. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we still have to have an inner circle of entertainment. And what I mean by entertainment is okay, your atmosphere. Oh, okay, movies, going out, dinner, you wang dang doodling. You might want to step out to some different type of bar situation. You know what I'm saying? Because I know most of the time, like I said, I'm against that. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I'm not going to no bar or something, but I'll go to something where it's comfortable. You ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yeah.
But the point is, you need that space for that. And a lot of people get that twisted because you're so stuck in the back in the you're working or you're chasing money, you're chasing this, or you're doing this, that, and the third, and you get caught up and you get lost in the fact then life going by you and you sitting there and you ain't even bringing your life along with the way you moving.
Right. Yeah,
Do
you
you know
get
what I'm
lost
saying?
in that everyday life, man. I mean, as you can see, you tell me all the time, I'm always outside, and who am I always outside with? You know what I'm saying? We always make sure, you know what I'm saying, we get out, you know what I mean? We get out, we get our time, man, because listen, them raising kids, working and all that, listen, we both get overwhelmed. So it's time for us to, weekend or something. Now if it's one day, once every two, whatever the case may be. We not going months without stepping out. And like you said, I don't care if it's to a little bar. I don't care if we're going to grab something to eat. You know what I mean? I got the luxury of going to walk a lake. You know what I'm saying? Stuff, just little stuff like that, man. It don't gotta be, them big events all the time. But making time for each other is very important, man. Very.
And I think that a lot of people get caught up into those situations that you should normally be doing. Y'all make it only when it's holiday time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, say for example, Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's Mother's Day, or it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? The certain just holidays to where everybody is doing something outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But the point is, everybody uses it as an excuse because at the same time, throughout the year, you're not even doing, you know what I'm saying, those type of things with your better half
Right.
that eat, sleep, shit you.
Yeah.
You
And
know what
that's
I'm
why
saying?
that
So
day is
when it
it.
comes to
That's
that,
why that
you
day
feel,
seems so important. You know what I mean? Like that's why some people got to go extra hard because they didn't put in that time the rest of the year.
mhm. Right, but because they always doing some BS, or you get caught up in a
Mm-hmm.
situation where, say, for example, you out there just doing whatever you doing, and you neglecting what you really got at home, but you still out there cheating, you still out there at the club, you still coming home late at night, whatever, whatever. And it's not about you out there in the streets because you're paying bills. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. You just out there because you want to
Yeah.
be. It's because you be like, okay, the people that you're around are allowing everything, and you're in this atmosphere, and that's where it's popping. But the one that, like I said, the one eat, sleep, shit you know what I'm saying, is at home slaving and everything. You give her the bullshit, but then you go out here and get these niggas the streets that really don't give a fuck about you, all the attention that you should be giving at home.
Mm. Don't get me started, man. With oh my God, you already know how I feel about how these so loyal to their gang, to their homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And then they got a good one at home, and they just don't know how to stay loyal. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, how can you be so loyal to your male friend, but you can't give your woman, the one that do, go through this life shit with you, you can't even give them the same respect, bro. It's like I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We won't get looked. We will get looked at by the tough guys, the hood guy. We'll get looked at a little different for talking about something like this. But it's just facts. You know what I mean? And this ain't for like when we started. This ain't for no 20-year olds. This is people our age and our age bracket we talking about. That 35 and up crowd. You know what I mean? Like if you got a good woman at home, man, give her the same respect, that loyalty you yelling for your gang and these dudes you hanging with. You know what I mean? But you don't see that often, man. And I know this is a subject that you definitely
Man, listen, when it comes to that, right? I've seen it, and I'm still seeing it now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to say like, you know what I'm saying, I'm better than, you know what I mean, or I'm just okay. I'm
hmm
just, that bougie or however you want to call it, to where, oh, now because you locked down, that don't mean we can't. Out there messing with the world, because right now the world is so crazy and it's more easier. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. And then at the ones that as our age that's out here playing in this game, it's more like, why are you still trying to live a life you already lived? How about that? Let's put it in that perspective. You went to high school already. You went there. You seen what it does when you see a couple dollars and how people act, and when people praise you when you're doing the wrong shit. For some reason, you get praised for more you doing the wrong than the right. Obviously, I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know,
you
but
already know.
I'm just saying it just in general, you know. And then it's crazy to that. because like I said, I would say DMX made the point. He never said it more better. It's crazy. I had to understand when the dude with the paper, you know what I'm saying, said something, all the motherfuckers laughing. It wasn't even funny. But people laughing because he got a couple dollars and they trying to impress because they looked at that person like he was elite. Like I can never, you know what I'm saying? That's where, oh my gosh, this is, you know what I'm saying? But the one that really actually had the knowledge, you stumped on him because he didn't have the money, the clothes,
Hmm.
the facade. You get me? And then come to find out, the dude with all the money in the facade, dumb as a rock.
Yeah.
He just know the game. He just know how to keep accumulating that paper. That's what he know.
Hmm.
But the regular common sense on everything else, he's lost of. And a lot of them out here, a lot of the women out here are caught into that because everything is all about the bag, or it's all about what I can brag about. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The same thing, and it goes with it. It's the tension, the love. You know what I'm saying? Because when you was younger, you were being praised everywhere. You like, oh, woo, woo. And the crazy part is you always being praised when you doing the bullshit, ain't it? Ain't it when you doing the
You
bullshit?
you the
You know,
man when you doing that
you
bullshit.
were dead as wrong, man. You was
My
out
my
there.
phone don't ring as much as it used to when, you know what I'm saying,
Man, you better
I
stop
was
playing.
single and doing whatever.
You better stop playing. You know what I'm saying? But you know that was real, nigga. I saw the vein in my head just then, but you know what I'm saying. But the point is, it's just like, man, we get lost in that, man, and they don't understand until it's too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like I said, once again, when you're dealing with relationships and all of that stuff, you got to be able to bottle all of that energy into one and make it work to where you're
Hmm.
still able to go around the world and function without skipping a beat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're gonna come to situations to where you're gonna get a snag here and there, but at the same time, if you stay focused on your prize, you ain't gonna, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna get caught in it. It's like kind of like a you want to put like when you think about the solar system, how it moves out there. Everything moves smoothly until something comes out of balance because you did something you ain't supposed to do, or something is off track, something came off. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And usually, most of the time, it ain't a good situation. You know what I'm saying? And it derails the situation, and you go this way 100, and you didn't even need to because you're so used to when you're getting checked about something or you're going through something you snap back, and so you like boom, you get lost in it, and you like now look now I done took it over here. It wasn't even supposed to go there. It wasn't even supposed to go there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you so guilty because you out here still playing, ripping and running. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize that all of that is part of that whole wave, that tear in the void. You know what I'm saying? Of your slash so-called life. You know what I'm saying? I know sometimes
Yeah,
I don't
that's
get it. You know what I'm saying? Not to
see
cut you off real
something.
quick. I'm finna let you rock out. I just want
Nah,
to
you
get
good,
this
you
up.
good.
Sometimes you get lost in the point. You be like, man, you think you just think like you got a hold on this stuff, man, and then you be like, dang. Then then comes that right hook. But then so many people so willing to jump out and then be like, oh well, f this or f this. You know what I'm saying? Or then you start taking opinions and you start taking advice from people that don't even ain't even been in your situation or been in it long enough to even, you know what I'm saying, be able to begin to how you even take a thought process of if the phone ain't answered when you call. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know in certain situations, you know what I mean. As far as and what I mean by the phone, not answering the phone. It's like okay, you call, you be like, ain't answer the phone. You could, you okay, all right, cool. Maybe whatever, whatever. You ain't went to 100. You know what I'm saying? But you coming back down, and it's just like just realizing the simple fact, like yo, you ain't you ain't who you really think you is, man. At the end of the day, because you strip. some of the things that's being valued right now. What do you have?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
That's a fact. Yeah, man. It's like I was about to say, man. I seen something on one of these little social media outlets. It says something like when you ain't out here doing nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing to worry about. Like life is just so much more peaceful. You know what I mean? When you know you're not out here doing nobody wrong, you know what I mean? You know you out here trying to live as righteous as possible. Now mind you, we again, ain't nobody perfect, but as long as you ain't doing no bullshit to nobody, man, you ain't gotta worry about that karma coming back and biting you in your ass, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
But
when you when you think about that though, it's because you've got to a certain point to where like, okay, I'm over looking over my shoulder every time I got to go walk in my house, or my phone ring a
yeah.
certain time, or I'm out in the field and I'm shocked at an unpleasant visitor. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? In a store or whatever, whatever. It's a peace of mind. Trust me,
Yeah, for real. You know I know.
because
You know
this
I
this
know.
day listen, this day and age, man, everybody running with who's the hottest, hands down.
Yeah,
I'm just running with who's the
that's a
hottest,
fact.
and I'm gonna run with that until that well run dry. And when that well run dry, man, it's curtains, man. I'm moving on to the next.
Yes,
But
sir.
just giving you another insight. The reason why it goes so left because nobody wants to fight no more for what they really want, or who really
Mm-hmm.
cares about them, or who really is really down for them. Nobody's willing to fight no more because now it's frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? You go out there right now, you do something, you run up to a woman or a slash guy, however you want to put whatever, woman or man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna just simplify and just say it's always a woman. You know what I'm saying? Just because we're married or whatever. But I'm just like, man, listen. If it when it don't go right, man, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It hurts. It
I
hurts. It
mean,
hurts when it don't go your way. You know, and when you look at it on the other side of it, a lot of us would be lost if we didn't even have it. If we didn't even have it, the Thugum that was by our side, the one we treat like shit, the one we look be like, oh, like, man, you got that man shut up, and you just talk to her crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, whatever.
mm-hmm.
They, that's the one that does everything for you, and you shit on her,
Right. Yeah.
and they don't even
And they
realize
take
it.
it. And they take it
They don't
too.
even
You know what I'm saying?
realize
I
it.
mean, they do have a breaking point, but they they try. They try to stick. They try to stick in, bro. Make that shit work. But everybody got that breaking point.
But that's because they ain't even addressed the situation that was going on. Because everything now is, like I said, and this goes translates back to the holidays and doing all of the special things. That's why movies be going so big. You see it on Instagram, oh, I got to do this. Or it's, even though it influences from them watching other people. But the point
Mm-hmm.
is, like, you doing it because you know you've been a douchebag. You know you've been a douchebag. You know what I'm saying? The whole time. And now, so when them opportunities come up, if you miss it, niggas curtains for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this. Oh, and I see it all the time, and I hear it in conversations, man. Listen, man, I hear it. Oh, he did, and I'm like, man, it's crazy because me and mines, we look at it way much differently than that. It's like, wait a minute, we do this all the time anyway.
It's regular.
You know what I'm saying? We go out to dinner sometimes. We go out and have some fun, go hang out, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Go to the movies, check out new places, this, that, and the third. So why is it always when it's a holiday or a special on the calendar, you got to jump out the window?
Mm-hmm.
because you're
Mine
not
is
doing that
flowers,
normal
bro.
stuff. You're not
I
doing
ain't gonna lie.
that during throughout the year. You're not doing that. You're not. You run the streets, you ripping and running, you getting praised by everybody around you that don't even have nothing to do with your household.
At all. At all. Show up with some flowers just for no reason. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I show up with flowers more than often, bro. Just cause, you know what I'm saying? It's a little gesture, but it goes a long way. You know what I mean? Like again, every woman is different. Know your woman, learn your woman, and do the things that you know shit like. It ain't gotta be nothing crazy. You ain't gotta jump out the window every time, man. Just do little shit to show your appreciation and shit like that. And listen, it goes a long way, man. It goes a long way. But
Yeah, the simple things, just how we think we be trying to overthink a situation or trying to plan out, big events. Oh, we need to do this, and I'm starting to see, and I could say I'm a victim of it because I think of a lot of different ideas, and I'd be like, dang, but we get caught up in. I don't follow through.
mhm,
We have a lot of ideas, and we don't follow through. You know what I mean?
right.
Just like for example, I don't think people understand how crazy and beautiful is pulling a blanket out in the middle of a park, saying like, "Baby, we going out. Let's go to the park. Let's go have a picnic. We have our own little, you know what I'm saying, little whatever wine, whatever you drink, whatever the case may be, whatever your flavor. We just gonna sit. We gonna just cool out, pick a
That's
nice
fire.
spot out in the park or something." And you don't do that no more because everybody's so lost on into trying to up everyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm
They
trying
want
to
to
do
be
this
seen.
better
How
than
about
you.
that?
I need to be on the
You know what I
boat.
mean? They
I
want
need
to be seen.
I need to be on the
They-
boat. I need to
yeah.
be out here. I need to be over here, parked next to. I'm taking a picture next to the Bentley. Don't get me wrong. I did it when I was young. I did it. Hey, but I didn't post it on social media. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But the
Right.
point is, everybody's doing this and trying to live these fantasy lifestyles that's not built for everyone because everyone's not built to handle that. You know what I'm saying? That pressure is serious, man.
Mhm.
Out there in the world, you chasing that, and it's destroying every good thing about you. And I don't think people realize that, and they
It's
don't realize it till it's too late.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I can go so deep on situations where you be like, dang, I done seen relationships where they went, they was oh man, yeah, we at the club and everything looked peachy. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is when a boss brings his little, the one from home that he just treat like crap.
Mhm.
To the club,
Takes a
they
walk,
glamored
man.
up and everything, right? They glamored up and everything. But that ride home, boy,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, all that for that, all that for that.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Shit. Before we wrap this up, man, we gonna introduce y'all to what we call the Married with Knowledge rant session. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that we just gonna go in on a topic that
Yeah,
that we see. This is our opinion. You like it or you don't, but it is what it is. I guess I kick it off. I might have to take my shades off, put my hat on for this. You know what I mean? But one thing I want to talk about is,
that's what you
man, like
doing. That
that's what
was
I'm
good.
doing, man.
That's
Like,
funny.
listen, I don't know where people get off, right? People will they will take a female, or a female will be cheating with them while they're in a relationship, right? And then they end up together. And then they surprised when Shorty start cheating on them. Like, bro, it's like, how do you think you got her in the first place, bro? You know what I mean? Like, you you can't wife them type. You know what I mean? Not saying people can't change, But bro, like I hate when, because people do ask me for advice, and I'm a very blunt individual. Like I'm you might not like what I'm gonna say, but I gotta tell you what it is.
Hmm.
And I just see way too often, man, these end up with the girl that she was cheating with, or whatever the case may be, and that was happening to him, and now he's all in shambles. Like, bro, what did you expect, man? Like,
Because they
what?
feel like in the field that most of them are in, like I said, they come from where okay, they being praised, they saying that they feel that they that guy, that nigga, however you want to call it, you want to clean it up,
Mm-hmm.
however you want to say it. I'm a boy, getting money. I'm successful and I'm rocking out, and I'm it. You know what I'm saying? But they forget at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's always somebody colder, cuter, sharper, handsome, got more money. You know what I'm
Yes, sir.
saying? And if you got it that, what makes you think she's not? You know what I'm saying? What make you think you're going to be the one to change that? When you
That's
keep putting
crazy.
around the same environments that she came in. If you're trying to keep the one that you snatched in that web of being, hook up to a street, you're gonna snatch her out that environment where she's not around that attention.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You
Exactly.
don't want that. You don't want her around. You see what I'm saying?
The same
The stuff
environment you
you
got her
normally
from.
that you dealing with, that what you've seen in the club. That's what makes it elite. That's what makes it mysterious. That's what makes it unknown to be like, oh my God, what's that? When a certain person is with a individual and like that was it. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, damn, where they been? They missed off, they ducked off, what they done fell off? No, they ain't fell off. They done got
They out the
chosen. They
way.
understood. They understood the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking you away from that. I don't want you around this no more. I don't got time to be sitting out here fighting with the wolves and lions over who, you know what I'm saying? Everybody having this pole contest, or you know what I'm saying? I'm this whoop, and no, I'm gonna get her. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm taking you out there to where you comfortable in minds,
Mm-hmm.
to where you're happy with being in minds, to where you're like, okay, I am content with being where I am right now. I don't even care about
This is where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing out there for me. This is where I want to be.
tension.
If you don't
You
make
know
me
what I'm
feel like
saying?
that, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? I got the attention. We're stable. We coexist. We're conversating. We doing what to do to keep it together, and we're learning each other. We're not sitting out here, but I'm not doing this to show you off as a trophy, like to show you, like, yeah, I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got her, or she saying I got him. You know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? Because like at the end of the day, like, don't nobody want no high mileage, man. Stop it, man. Let's be honest. Everybody be wanting the crazy, the freak. You know what I'm saying? They want to go crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? And my rant is, I'm tired of just people out here not being who they really are.
Mm.
You playing the image because you got a couple of dollars and all of this old stuff, but at the end of the day, when them lights off and then the light get dim and it ain't on you, you really over here.
Mm.
You really over here, and you playing the game like or you're trying to play the game like you're supposed to, but you always mess up because when that certain time come, you jump out the window. Always, it's guaranteed. You're going out, you're hanging out on the weekend, you're doing it. You come home 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. You got a crib, whatever. You got a lady to come home to, but you feel like you don't want to do it. You got to go out there and hang out, whatever you think is cool, because your wife ain't bitch that you. She ain't told you that this is bad for you. But no, no. Oh, everything good, baby. You good? Yeah. You want something? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and fall back, and then I'm gonna go run out here and do this, that, and the third. But at the same time, on the other end, she looking at you like this nigga. Okay, yeah, but I don't have you. But because you know what I'm
Real
saying.
shit.
But because, man, listen, man, boy, I, I I hate the fact that this this we're at a place right now to where social media validates everything. Social media validates you, and they believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you know, they believe it.
Right.
I'm only doing the close ups. You can say whatever, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. They believe it because guess what?
Yes, sir.
You never look flawed to them.
Right.
Boom.
Not knowing, boy, you struggling your ass off. Not saying we all, hey, we all done been there, done that, but some people try to hold that image, man. Like they just lived a perfect life, never struggled. Man, listen. There's been
Listen, man,
plenty of times we have to rub them damn nickels together and make and make this shit
man, come
work.
on, man. Come on, man. Cause everybody ain't got it, man. Let's be honest, man. Everybody ain't getting it out here on the YouTube or whatever, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing it. Look, all these Hellcats out here. You know what I'm saying? These are almost $100,000 vehicles now, and you guys
Yeah.
aren't even what 25 and no job or nothing like that. But you decide, like I said, come on, you got no responsibilities. But your priorities is all wrong because it's about looking good for the world.
Yeah.
It's looking good for the world and making everybody think that you're okay until the real person really expose you or knows really what's going on with you or till you get exposed, pretty much.
Fake it till you make it. Ain't that what they say? Fake it
Yeah,
till you
but that,
make it.
but they don't talk about the people that fake it till they make it till they get into a situation they don't make it.
Oh yeah, for real. Nah, that's when
How
they
about that?
disappear. You won't even see their ass on
How
social
about
media.
that? How about that? That part. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy that we just have just a random tonight because, like I said, you can tell this is unorthodox. We've been going for like 40 minutes. I'm like sitting here, I'm like, dang,
Yeah.
we need to wrap this up, but we just sitting here talking crazy right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Nah,
And
we
this is
good, man. I
the
mean, listen, we thank the people. Thank y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? We gave y'all a little extra time, introduce y'all to the rant session. We'll be back with more, man. This just the beginning, man. Anything you want to close out with?
yeah, man. For anybody out there that's just looking for the strength to be like, okay, you know what? Sometimes I need that hug. Your better half is there for you for it. Stop fronting and looking for it in the places that don't receive you in the same way because they praise you in the light. The
Mm-hmm.
one that's praising you in that dark, the one you go home to after you done with showing off for all of the world, that's the one who got your back. And I'm gonna leave that
Yes,
with that.
sir. Listen, YouTube,
That's who you hug.
Married with Knowledge. Subscribe, hit the like button. We got TikTok, we got Instagram, we got Facebook, all Married with Knowledge. Follow them pages, like, appreciate the support. We'll holla.